وبركاته. حديث 34 عن جابر بن عبد الله رضي الله عنهما قال: كان جذع يقوم إليه النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم، فلما وضع له المنبر سمعنا الجذع مثل أصوات العشار حتى نزل النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فوضع يده عليه. Narrated Jabir ibn Abdullah, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to stand by a stem of a date palm tree while delivering a sermon. In the time of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there was a particular stem inside of the masjid. Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to lean on the stem while giving sermons. When the pulpit was placed for him, we heard that stem crying like a pregnant she-camel till the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam got down from the pulpit and placed his hand over it. Rawal Bukhari wa Muslim. This is narrated from Bukhari and Muslim. A miracle. Miracles. 2 points that I would want to mention, inshallah. Number one is miracles. In today's time, we find it sometimes difficult to believe in miracles like this. But we need to ask ourselves, who is the creator of this miracle? Who performed this miracle in the time of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Remember, Jabir radiallahu anhu, the narrator, is saying that everyone in the masjid heard this. So it's not one person, but a lot of people heard this. And then the one who performed this miracle is who? Who made it happen? The one who performed this miracle and made it happen is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. None other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now the question that I need to ask, we need to ask is it possible for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to create or do something that is opposite to the norms? We know something go in this direction, but then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes it happen opposite to the norm. Is it possible for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for what He created, that He can do something that is opposite to what He created? And it's possible. And we see examples like Maryam alayhi salam. The norm is husband and wife come together, child come. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes it happen without a father. So miracles for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not a problem. If you heard this hadith and it left you in awe, how is that possible? Tree trunk crying, is that possible, Evans? Then that is the definition of a miracle. Miracles isn't impossible for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to perform a miracle in the time of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or any other time, he would say that matter. And then the second thing that I would like to mention is that this trunk of this tree, it is explained in a different narration. Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, that the trunk of the tree, it basically cried out because it won't, get the reminder again that Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to lean on it, and that dhikr that Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, by giving sermons, it won't receive that anymore. That's why it's crying. But also that longing for Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Can we imagine the trunk of a tree yearning out of love for Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam? This is supposed to be a dead stem. This is supposed, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminds us in the Quran, there is nothing in this universe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created, وَلَكِنْ إِلَّا يُسَبِّحُ بِحَمْدِ, except that it praises Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and glorifies Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَلَكِنْ لَا تَفْقَهُونَ تَسْبِيحَهُمْ, but we do not understand its dhikr. This trunk of this tree that Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to lean on, it's crying and yearning out of love for Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If this so-called dead stem is yearning out of love for Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where is my heart and your heart when it comes to Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? A dead trunk tree basically yearn for Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Where's our hearts when it comes to Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Is the yearning there? Is the love there? Do I cry for my beloved Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? So inshallah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this, hadith, or example of this hadith, give us also the love that this trunk tree and much more had for Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that we should have that also within our hearts, inshallah. Wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.